What's up, gamers? Melikan here from MKAU Gaming. As always, bringing you the latest and greatest in gaming news and reviews. And thanks to the team over at Nintendo ANZ, we've got an awesome little care package. We've got the Nintendo Switch 2 Mario Kart World package, as well as the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, and the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller. So we're going to go ahead and unbox these for you. So, starting us off with the Nintendo Switch 2 Mario Kart World package. As you can see, we get the console itself. We also get, obviously, our two Joy-Cons. We get our Joy-Con grip, as well as all of our necessary cables and everything. And we also get a digital download code for Mario Kart World. So we'll crack this open, find out exactly what's inside, have a look, and maybe do a little bit of a comparison. So, first cab off the rank is our actual console. I will take the wrapping off of this so you can have a look at that one properly. We then have our left and right Joy-Cons, as well as some additional cardboard. And in here we have, I'm not going to show that on camera because that is a code. So that's the code. We have our important information, as well as a HDMI cable, our Joy-Con strappy thingies, pop those there, and as we delve further into the box, we have our grip, our USB Type-C, specifically ANZ power supply, as well as our USB Type-C cable, and lucky last, the Nintendo Switch 2 dock. I'm going to clean up a little bit. When we'll get back, we'll have a bit of a closer look. So, here we have it in all its glory. Now, it does have the stand here, so that you can obviously use it just like this, with the Joy-Cons for a couple of people to play. So if you're on a plane or something, you've got some children, you can just sit this on the dinner tray and hand them a couple of Joy-Cons and let them go for gold. Otherwise, one thing that I do really like about this is the Joy-Cons just clip on. Unlike the previous versions where you had to slide them in place and they could potentially get damaged just through normal wear and tear, these ones are magnetically held in. And then you can also see, because we do have the Nintendo Switch OLED here, there is quite a significant size difference. So the Nintendo Switch 2 is a bit heavier, but it is obviously a bigger unit, and it is a much more powerful unit as well. The wrist straps that you see here also just clip onto the Joy-Cons, and they do hold relatively securely as well. There's actually a little button that you sort of need to press in order to take these off. And then if you do want to use As you can see, these are held quite firmly in place. If you do want to use the grip, once again, they just slot into place. And as you can see, they are color coded so that you know you're getting it in the right spot. And then finally, if we move this out of the way and we bring this in to the center, close our little tab on the back, that will just slot into the dock if I put it around the right way. Goes in this way. There we go. And as I mentioned, the cables are all inside the box. So that, as well as the code that I refuse to show you, is what you get in the Nintendo Switch 2 Mario Kart World Bundle. Let's move on to the camera. So this here is our Nintendo Switch 2 camera. Connects via USB-C and can be used in basically any mode that you can use your Switch in, with the idea being that it enhances your game chat experience. So very simple little platform. We do get a little bit of a, what's this? This is our user manual, I believe, as well as our USB-C camera, our USB-C cable, sorry. And then we have our USB-C camera. As you can see, it is quite small, but it does also have a little tab here that you can feed the cable into, basically to keep everything nice and tidy, keep the cables out of the way, which is fantastic. Depending on where you decide to put it, you also have the option to tilt the camera. There's no need to be able to twist it because it is on a circular base. And then it does have a privacy filter as well. So there's a dial here that you can twist that basically closes up the lens. So that, we'll move those out of the way as well. That is our Nintendo Switch 2 camera. And finally, we have our Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller. So this is designed to work with, obviously, the Nintendo Switch 2. And it is, as far as I'm aware, we're about to find out for the first time, very similar to the original Pro Controller for the Nintendo Switch. If I can get it out of the box. Apparently, oh, here we go. Pop that back down there. Once again, we have our user manual, which I'm just going to pop to the side. We have a USB Type A to USB Type C. I'm assuming just for charging. And then in here, we have our Pro Controller. So we've got, get rid of that, we don't need that in the shop. We've got our normal switch buttons. We've also got left and right bumpers, 2 of. And then I don't know if this was on the original Pro Controller because I didn't use one, but we do actually have a couple of buttons here at our I guess middle finger clicking or ring finger clicking, depending on how you want to use it. But Definitely a very comfortable little controller. Again, it's got quite a bit of weight to it. But yeah, there's not really much else I can say about that one. We'd just like to say a huge thank you to the team at Nintendo ANZ for sending this lovely little care package through. And I'd also like to thank you for coming along and watching it. This was the Nintendo Switch 2 Mario Kart World bundle here, as well as the Nintendo Switch 2 camera and the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller. Let us know in the comments below if you're waiting to get one of these, or if you're going to give it a little bit of time to see what people think. Don't forget to like and subscribe for when we release more gaming related content. Cheers guys.